this is Tata, and welcome to the Wrestling Tempo Show. It is Saturday, December 7th, 2024, and for tonight, I'll be reviewing NXT Deadline. And joining me for this review is none other than Michael 101591.
How you doing, guys? How you doing, Till again? Thank you for having me.
Of course, always a pleasure to have you on.
And for everybody, I'm going to carry the Tilla through this review since she don't watch NXT.
And yet, people ask me to watch NXT. Where is everybody?
Hopefully, they'll be coming in soon.
Where is everybody, All right. So let's kick things off talking about both Iron Survivor challenges. We'll start with the men since that opened tonight's show. So I thought this was a decent match. This is the first time I've ever seen this match. I had never seen this match before. As you know, I don't watch NXT. It was only this year after I stopped reviewing TNA on my channel that I replaced TNA with NXT. So when I saw
do more.
So when I saw the thing, I was like, the little box, I was like, why is the coal miner back? Like the coal mine back.
Oh, we don't want to remember that.
But I didn't know that was a penalty box, so I didn't know what to expect from this. So Wesley got the first pin here when he put his feet on the rope, right?
Yes.
So we had Wesley, Javon Evans, Ethan Page,
Femi,
who replaced Eddie Thorpe and Nathan Frazer in this match. I really like the spot with Ethan Page. It seems like he's getting desperate here. He didn't want to go inside of the penalty box. The Femi was still in there.
Mm-hmm.
But Femi is victorious here. I have to say, I really like the finish. I thought it was super creative when he did that double choke slam to Wesley and Nathan Frazer, and he got the pin right there. And Javon Evans came close, but he just ran out of time.
Yeah, I knew that Femi was going to win it. I think that it was the right decision to have Femi win it, and I think he is capable of win the NXT championship, hopefully.
I have to say, I felt like the men's match, and we'll talk about the women's right now, but I feel like the men's match was a little bit predictable because once Femi was in this match, I was like, okay, Femi's taking this all the way.
Exactly. Same as me.
But overall, I thought it was a decent match. I'll get into which one I like better.
What I really liked about the Iron Survivor matches for both the men and the women is the concept of it. I like that when someone gets pinned, they get put into the box for 90 seconds. And I thought, like when they get put in the penalty in the other box for 90 seconds, it's like a little breather for them. So, they could calm down, take a breather, and then get back into the match.
Mm-hmm.
I like the concept to it. I mean, they got 25 minutes to, get a pinfall with the most pinfalls done.
What happens if it's a draw?
That I would not know. Maybe they would have to square off.
Oh, we haven't had a draw since they created this match?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I have to say, Femi shined in this match. He's definitely a star. And now that we know he's going to go on to face the winner of Trick Williams versus Ridge Holland at New Year's Evil, I honestly feel like Femi's taking that title.
Yeah, I would think Femi's taking the title.
Yeah, there's
without a doubt. They're building him up very big.
Exactly. All right, now let's talk about the women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Honestly, I really like this match. I was a huge fan of this match. I felt bad for Warren Sinclair. She was, I don't want to say, she was definitely the one that took the most pins in this match.
Yeah, especially that spot where she came out of the box and then she ended up getting pinned again and then had to go back into the box for 90 seconds.
I really like double soul snatchers that Ruka did to Zarya and Giulia. I thought was really cool. Soul Ruka just looked phenomenal in this match. She shined. She's definitely a huge star on the rise.
Yeah, I like Soruka. I'm a fan of hers. I think she has very good talent in the ring.
I really like that ending sequence that the women did. Like, honestly, like, I like this match a lot better. I'm not surprised Giulia won. Um,
Me neither. Like, I kind of had a sense like I was narrowed down because I know it wasn't going to be Soruka, it wasn't going to be Stephanie Vacour, and it wasn't going to be Ren Sinclair. The only two that I possibly saw win this match was either Giulia or Zaria.
I honestly like the women's match a lot better than the men's. I feel like the men's match of the two was the weaker one of the two.
I thought it was good. I got some enjoyment out of it. But after watching the Iron this women's Iron Survivor match, I gotta say this match blew the women's War Games match from last week at Survivor Series out of the water. This was way better
I
than
have
that.
to agree. I have to agree. And I always hear people talk about how NXT has the best women's division in North America.
It
I
does have.
have to they're up there with TNA, okay?
I knew you were gonna mention TNA.
Um I have to say, like, I'm really impressed by the women. I think that they definitely can give the knockouts a run for their money. Honestly, I really would. I really do think that. I think that the women, from what I've seen, I know I don't watch NXT weekly, but from what I've seen on these specials, on these PLEs, the women are amazing. They're incredible. Honestly, they do. And I'm really
They
glad that they main evented this show. I think that if they would have switched the matches around, like if the women opened and the men closed, I honestly think that it would have brought the pay-per-view quality down. But I'm really glad that they put the men to open and the women to close. This was a fantastic match, and I think all of the women killed it in this match. Sol Roca is definitely a star on the rise.
yeah, but it was a great match. I said
Another
much better than Women's War Games.
another match that I like was when Sol Ruka and Giulia powerbombed Zyra through the announce table.
Commentary table, yeah.
But yeah, it's always a commentary table that gets destroyed. Well, the Spanish commentary table, but not in this case.
Yeah.
And the stare down between Stephanie Vaquer and Giulia was great. They were gonna have a match with each other once Giulia takes that belt from Roxanne Perez.
Yeah. Maybe
So
that will be your New Year's Evil match
definitely. So I think it's gonna be Giulia. No, it's gonna be Giulia versus Roxanne Perez at New Year's Evil.
for the NXT Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So all right, so after the men's Iron Survivor Challenge, we get Alexis King's segment. He's like, it's nighttime and he's just walking around and he's talking about how he's in the freezing cold Minneapolis because this is where he was left in the cold. And he's basically talking about his dad, Brian Pillman,
Yeah, he
in
rest
this
in peace.
promo. Yeah, may he rest in peace. I actually really like this segment. I think we're seeing the different side of Alexis King, so I dug this.
Yeah, I liked it. Thought it was good. I like that he referenced his father, Brian Pillman. He was a good talent back in the day. Fortunately, he passed away too young, I think.
Yeah, he did. He didn't get to, he didn't, I think, yeah, he did pass away too young. He
He
definitely
was
could have had,
35.
yeah, that's really young.
Yeah, he passed away. They end up Vince McMahon ended up announcing his death on I think it was in your house Bad Blood in '97.
Hmm. He passed away before I started watching wrestling, so I learned of Brian Pillman later on.
which I have the documentary of Brian Pillman though that they released
Nice.
that WWE released back in the day.
So next we get the underground match, Lola Vice versus Jada Parker. This is Lola Vice's second underground match, so she definitely used her MMA experience in this. And honestly, I thought
This
this was
this was the this was the third NXT Underground match.
yeah, I know. As I said down commentary, this is all right. You know,
I thought it was good.
yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I got
Well,
some enjoyment out of it.
Lola Vice won by submission, which to no surprise, she won with the Anaconda submission.
Yeah, no surprise there. Like when I saw that, I'm like, yep, she's getting the win.
Definitely.
And Lola
You know
Vice,
what?
I think, is undefeated in underground matches.
Well, this is her second one, and I don't think she competed in the second underground match.
Mm,
So yeah,
I'll have
she
to go back.
is. And Lola Vice is another person that has a lot of star potential.
Yeah,
So we get a quick segment with Axiom and Nathan Frazer. Nathan Frazer's all beat up. He's got like a little bandage on his nose and his ribs.
he was doing double duty tonight, which you
Yeah,
got.
he did
Which
double duty.
God bless Nathan Frazer.
And Axiom was just basically like, "Are you okay? Like, I'll do all the heavy lifting. You do what you can."
They asked him, "Did you know that your partner was in the men's Survivor match, Iron Survivor match earlier?"
How did that happen?
And he's saying, "Are you okay? Did you not watch the match?"
I know. Like, what was he doing backstage?
Hmm.
All right, so this leads into the NXT Tag Team Title match. It's Fraxiom versus Myles, Borne, and Tavion. This was actually
No
another
quarter
good
catch
match.
through.
Well, no quarter catch. This was actually a really great match. I actually really enjoyed this match. There was some miscommunication between Axiom and Nathan Frazer, so they're still teasing the potential breakup. They have yet to pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's eventually going to happen at some point.
OTM comes down to ringside. And it seems like they got a bone to pick with Axiom and Nathan Frazer.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because they was ODM. They won. I think it was like a battle royal or something like that. And I asked they were going to get a shot at the titles, but then no quarter no quarter catch crew ended up winning something.
Okay.
Not entirely too sure though, but I'm gonna have to go back and check check that out. I may
So
be wrong on it.
I really like the Spanish Fly and Phoenix Splash combination that Axiom and Nathan Frazer did to Myles Borne. I thought was really cool.
Nathan Frazer was bleeding as well.
Yeah, Axiom with that Canadian Destroyer. Holy smokes! But somehow, some way, Nathan Frazer and Axiom ended up being victorious here, despite their miscommunication, and despite the fact that it was basically a 2-on-1 handicap match. They somehow managed to pull the victory here.
Yeah, it says right here, November 26th episode. Ava announced that on the following episode, Battle Royal will be held with the winning team earn a match for the NXT Tag Team Championship at NXT Deadline, and that was won by, of course, No Quarter Catch Crew.
Oh, okay. So commentary made note of the fact that it was a year ago on that they even wore the same colors that Nathan Frazer and Axiom decided to become a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I didn't know that. So we get a quick interview with Javon Evans, and Wesley approaches him, calls him stupid and dumb since they all lost to Femi, and that one day Javon Evans will be just like him, and he like punches him, and he gets separated by security. So seems like there's, and as we learn later, we're gonna get a match on Tuesday.
Yeah, which should be a good match between them.
We get an NXT title match. It's Trick Williams versus Rich Holland. I thought this was a good match. Um, Trick Williams was victorious. So
Whoop
now we
that
know.
trick.
Whoop that trick, yeah. So now we know it's going to be Femi versus Trick Williams and New Year's Evil.
And that should be a very good match there. Femi's taking the title from Trick Williams.
Oh, yeah, he is. I don't think it's good.
Sorry about that to cut you off, but I think when Trick Williams loses the title, I think he may be the one to be brought up to the main roster in that open shakeup.
Oh,
that
I
we
can
did on
see that.
SmackDown last night with Chad Gable going there.
I can see that. I don't think it's gonna be an easy victory for Femi. I can't picture Femi tossing Trick Williams around like a rag doll like he did to Wesley.
No, this is going to be a very physical match at New Year's Evil.
Definitely. But this is a good match. I did like Trick Williams versus Rich Holland.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match, and Rich Holland again a nice entrance, special entrance was good.
So we get an Ethan Page interview, and he seems like he says he ends it by saying that he can't do this. So it seems like maybe we might be getting a character change or with
For
Ethan
all ego,
Page. Huh? For
for
all
all ego,
ego.
Ethan Page.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see where he kind of goes from here because I know he was doing NXT when he was champion. Now that he's not champion, he's trying to get back to that title, but he seems he can't get back. So we have to wait and see. But this was interesting.
No ego, Ethan Page is probably what he's going to be known as now with this
No,
character change.
no ego, Ethan Page.
No
That's
ego,
funny.
Ethan Page.
All right. So last but certainly not least, we get an Ava Raine interview. And Ava Raine's talking about how she doesn't always see eye to eye with Ethan Page, but that he had a point. Well, this is when we're going to find out we get a match between Javon Evans and Wesley on NXT on Tuesday. And then Tiffany interrupts, saying that she's in her hometown and she's Miss Money in the Bank. I still need to do the unboxing, but my briefcase is sitting right here on the side of my Money in the Bank.
Oh, nice.
So she can go wherever she wants. And the winner of the Iron Survivor will face Roxanne Perez at New Year's Evil, which we've learned is going to be in my hometown of LA. Now,
which I hope.
Hold on. WWE confirmed on their X or Twitter that it will take place on Tuesday, January 7th, literally the day after Raw debuts on Netflix.
So this one will probably attend the show.
We'll see. I'll get into that. Tiffany hints that it might be Tiffy time at New Year's Evil. So I have to say, I haven't been to an NXT show since NXT Takeover War Games tour, and this is like the little bracelet that I got from War Games back in the day, the black and gold era of NXT.
Bracelet.
Honestly, the best era of NXT.
We miss black and gold.
This laid up, but after 6 years, I'm sure the battery is dead.
Always change it, Attila. You know that.
Oh, of course. And here's a funny story. So back in the day, back when it was black and gold, I actually didn't watch NXT at first. I didn't. And Michael, the other Michael Chow.
We miss you, Michael Chow.
Him and his co-host Kyle at that time, they would do NXT, and they would always talk about how great NXT was and how great it was and stuff. So finally, Survivor Series weekend 2018, NXT was going to be so I'm like, I'm going to go check it out. So I checked out. Giulia better win the title this time. I think she is. So I went to go check out War Games, and it was honestly like the best time I've had. And since then, I started watching NXT. But then, stuff happened, and I stopped watching NXT Black and Gold. So if I do go to New Year's Evil, who knows? Maybe it'll entice me enough to actually start watching NXT weekly. Who knows?
And to review it every Tuesday.
Nah, I wouldn't review it.
Which I've been saying to Attila for God knows how long.
Nope. But I'll tell you what, if I end up going to NXT New Year's Evil, you got to try to go to TNA Summerversary at the UBS Arena in July.
That won't be happening.
So then I guess I won't be going either.
Deal's a deal, Michael. Long Island.
Huh?
It's all the way in Long Island. That's why I'm not going
to the LI.
That's why I'm not going to Saturday night's main event next Saturday.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'll see if I'll go. I don't know. But we're gonna end there because.
But the Till's going to TNA in LA.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're gonna end there because that would be the end of the review. So on a scale from 1 to Sean Spears' perfect 10, what would you rank tonight's show?
I rank this show Oh man, 9 out of 10.
Really? A 9 out of 10. Why is that?
I thought every match was great. I enjoyed the men's Iron Survivors match, the NXT Underground match. I really enjoyed. Uh, I thought Nathan Frazer and Axiom, they delivered against No Quarter Catch Crew, which I really enjoy. No Quarter Catch Crew. I think they have potential to be a very good tag team. I thought the in-ring wrestling was good tonight. Also, Trick Williams and Rich Holland, I thought, delivered. With Trick Williams retained the NXT Championship, and Giulia was the right choice to win the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge match. So overall, I thought it was a great show.
I had to give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a great show, but I really was not a huge fan of the men's Iron Survivor Challenge. I felt like once Femi came in, it was just really predictable that he was going to win. Though I did like the creative finish with him, though. I will say I really did like that double pin. I felt like of the two Iron Survivor Challenges, the men's was a little bit weaker than the women's. The underground match I thought was okay. I really did like the NXT tag title match. I thought that was a great match. The NXT title match, that was good too. And as far as the main event is concerned, Women's Iron Survivor Challenge, that was an incredible. That was hands down my favorite match of the entire night. You know, this was the ladies were fantastic. They killed it.
Yeah, I thought they killed that as well. Yeah. And like I said, they blew that Women's War Games match out of the water. I was like, when I watched this match, I'm like, man, how horrible was that Women's War Games match?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, the women of NXT are great. They're really great. I think they can give the TNA Knockouts a run for their money.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, you have anything else you want to say or mention before we get ready to sign off on the air?
Well, you guys can check me out at my channel here, Michael101591. I do WWE reviews, Monday Night Raw every Monday, SmackDown every Friday, AEW Dynamite reviews every Wednesday. I review the PLEs. I do movie reviews, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K updates. I have old school commercial breaks on my channel. So if you guys are very nostalgic for all that stuff, check that out. Also, I have my SmackDown review up from yesterday, so check that out. I'm doing a watch along of Jim Carrey's The Grinch tomorrow on my channel. So if you guys want to tune into that, and if you like the film, definitely come over to my channels. We're doing it at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Maybe the Tilla could join. Maybe we'll see. So yeah, come over to my channel. Give me a subscribe. The Tilla always pops up from time to time on my channel when we do our predictions for PLEs and AEW pay-per-views. So if you're a fan of the Tilla, come over to my channel and subscribe.
Awesome. All right. So as for me, you can follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you call it these days, at the Tilla_. I talk Raw, SmackDown, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, occasional Saturdays and Sundays. And of course, for all things TNA, you can catch me every Thursday on Body Slam. Now, as far as 2025 is concerned, we will be in the SPD timeline. So maybe I'll do something with Power Rangers SPD in the upcoming year. And we'll also be celebrating Lightspeed Rescue's 25th anniversary.
Damn, it's been that long?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the show, but I remember like the theme song to it.
Of course. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. For the continued support, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or use a video. And I'll see you guys Monday after Raw. Bye.